Good day, everyone. So I did a tourney last night, and just realized stuff happened. I couldn't really stream yesterday, so I just kind of did it while getting ready for bed. And I got to first place in Legends, but I did notice that there was four sleepers. You know, they just had one wave and nothing else. And two of them got in front of me, so I'm gonna have to do another run, see if I can't get into second or first place. Because if I could get first place, then I have enough keys to unlock tier 2 in the vault. I really wanted to try that out. I believe, yeah, I still have one more hour to join, so I can I can do all the things to like optimize my tower. I'm hoping I can get a few extra waves. I mean, I've been farming. I had 91 big Q coins more than I did last night. Also, I think I got at least one research done, and I may gym rush a few of these just to see if they'll help out, like cash bonus. Cash bonus was, I think in the 30s or 40s, and it's such a quick lab and relatively cheap in terms of coins and time that I've just been knocking them out. I mean, still at level 59, you know, it's 2 days. That's not bad at all. I mean, look at this. I mean, this is 22 days, and I've already completed 25% of it. So, but yeah, let me send it to the Discord. Let's see, show off your tower. No. This is the promote yourself. Promote yourself. Yourself. Yeah, I was watching Tags and Spartan earlier. They're both getting way higher than myself in terms of waves. Definitely closer to Spartan in terms of waves. Tags is like 3,200 or more. So definitely kicking my butt there. Okay. I'm gonna go get a drink. I'll be right back. Let me sign into chat because last time I couldn't see all of y'all's chats. I was I was watching my own stream, and I noticed that I didn't reply to some of y'all, and that was because I didn't see your I didn't see your chats. So that was unfortunate. Alert box. No. I don't know what's going on. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, okay. Well, I just learned something accidentally. Alrighty. We can move this guy over a tad. All right, cool. All right, and then I'll have it to where I can also see chat. Perfect. Let's do a quick test. Very nice. Okay, looks like it's working. I guess I can also just view my chat by having my own YouTube up. Can I still see chat? Yeah. Yeah, I can still see chat. Okay, I think that will work. Okay, let me go get a drink. I'll be right back, and we'll get this turning around. Okay, I am back. Okay, let's try this again. Yeah, let's go ahead and surrender. Since we ended early, I'm going to remove that one. Yeah, look at this. I'm getting like between 8 and 9 big Q per hour, which is really nice. I don't know why I got a little less. Oh, I put more coins into damage. I need to actually basically nerf myself for tier 19. So maybe try tier 20 and don't nerf myself. And what I mean by nerf myself is I need to like not go at times 2. I need to be like times 1.6 is where I seem to get the most coins, it seems. All right, let's go ahead and respec. I got 2.7 stupid is what tags calls them. All right, let's go over here to cannon. I really like the death penalty just to kind of help me get some more inner landmines. There's a good argument for Astral Deliverance. Does a little bit more damage, but I think I like just the get the kill. And then for core, let's go ahead and do the tourney version. You know, I don't know if I should do magnetic hook or if I should do chip. It would give me a times 2 additional damage to everyone nearby. May not be a bad idea. What did I die from? Array. It might be actually better to do chip then. To hopefully get that little extra damage. So we got Death Wave, Quantity, don't really need that. Poison Swamp, Chain Lightning, Spotlight Angle, Spotlight Bonus, that one's good, okay. Well, let's reroll effects. We can remove Death Wave Quantity. I don't think I need that one. I don't mind the Poison Swamp duration. Spotlight Angle, Spotlight Bonus, okay. We got all the bands. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, those wouldn't be bad. Yeah. Landmine damage, landmine quantity would be good. Swamp Block duration, Swamp Block cooldown. And yeah, those. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and auto roll. see. I'm hungry for dinner, but I am dreaming. So I will have liquid bread. Who here knows what liquid bread is? Liquid bread is beer. It a uh-oh, what was that? I swear I saw something. Yeah, I'm having a Oktoberfest from Ulner. Oh, maybe what I saw is because I'm watching my own stream and um I'm not in real time. That's what it is. All right. I'll take that. Cool. Yeah, new. Actually, I think I would have rather had the inner landmine damage, but we'll see. All right, so I got 215 and 209, and the assist is 43%. And I have 7708. Oh, okay. It wants me to change these pretty significantly. So I'm going to restore level, confirm, skip. I'm going to bring you up to level 12. Then max you out. For my generators, I'm going to do project funding and Harvester Stallone is what I think Tags calls him. Go ahead and restore level. I think I just need to get it to level 201 to get the effects. I don't need all of that extra business. And then that way I get a little money back. Boom, boom. I could probably do the same thing for my health guy. Restore level, confirm. Level. And then hopefully that means I get a little bit of my money back. And then for cannon, we got 216 and 210. And for the assist, we have 39%. I got 5,121. 216, 210. Okay, so I'm already good to go. And if I really wanted to, I could hit another substat efficiency somewhere. I'm going to go to here. I'm going to go ahead and grab another Fortress Mastery. Another 10 seconds. Utility enhancement, sure. And cash bonus. All right, I'll stop there. It's just so cheap. It's just so easy to do so. Go ahead and go to tourney. And I just basically go until it hits like 20 big Q per click. Because then I'm basically there. I can max that out so quickly. Let's go ahead and max out health regen. Basically everything I'm just going to max out. Well, rebuild is now 190 seconds. Heck yeah. Um, yeah, I'm gonna max out Shockwave. Landmine Chance. Oh yeah, we can max that guy out. Alrighty. Max out range. Just because of all the bosses and whatnot, I'm gonna need that extra range for that. 100, 100, 100. All right. Go to enhancements. I made this a little bit cheaper to get. And now my cash bonus is so much higher thanks to getting that lab up. Go ahead and get a decent amount of all of these. But keep most of the coins for my attack. All right, I won't do any more there. What's one level? Still pretty expensive. Yeah, you can see that's pretty darn noticeable. All right, let's go ahead and get 2 clicks of pretty much everything. I think I got 3.8 last time. I wonder if I can get much more now. All right, max out damage per meter. Get some more Rend armor. There's probably a more efficient way to do that, but it is what it is. Gonna get recovery package, get some free ups, get some coins, some cells. Okay, cool. All right. Boom. Oh yeah, we can change our skin, right? Boom. Boom. How are we doing here? Oh, I guess I could get something else. Ooh, you know what? I just get some more cash bonus. There. Boom. Got more cash bonus. And then, no, I was already there. Oh, wait, is there anything in the store I could get? What is this again? Increase free attack upgrade. That's not going to help me for the tourney. So I'll go ahead and get the extra coins. So I'll be that much better when I go to when I go back to farming. Okay, let's go to battle. Let's turn on Chain Lightning Plus. Let's turn on Poison Swamp. Let's oh, what did you want? Okay, there you go. Ooh, increase attack speed. Oh yeah, I'll take that. Thank you. We'll go here. Oh, I've been farming with my tourney setup. Oops, my bad. I could have been farming that much more efficiently, but I didn't. I always forget something. Sometimes it's obvious, sometimes it's not. Like the tier priority or the attack priority. That's probably not as it's easy to. Oh, I forgot to get my gems out here, or my orbs rather. There we go. All right, there we go. I'm debating on making a frozen pizza. Because, I mean, this might take a hot minute, right? Hmm. Oh, yeah. And then effective pass sheets, for whatever reason. There we go. So you want generator, Deathwave cooldown, and generator. GT duration, generator. GT bonus, generator. GT cooldown, Deathwave cooldown, generator. Spotlight angle. Oh, okay. But yeah, hopefully with all of that, should be getting a lot more money, and thus, all right, I heard a ding. Why do I not see a chat yet? Let's see what's wrong. My chat. I do dumb stuff. Good evening, Doc. Good evening, I do dumb stuff. Let me try to get my chat up and running a little bit better. There we go. Okay. How are you doing? I do dumb stuff. I was number one in this tourney, and I noticed that there was 4 sleepers, kind of like this guy. He just had 1 wave. And I noticed there was 4 sleepers, and 2 of them got in front of me, but both of them are relatively close. So I'm hoping I can get in there. That's crazy. Maybe this guy hasn't done a achievement run in a while. But I know one of them, yeah, tier 24, wave 94. I am tier 24, wave 48. I mean, I just last as long as demon mode can basically carry me. But yeah, he has more relics than I, so he's definitely been playing longer than I. What? Tech Tree developers? Oh no. Oh no. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Another thing I can do, I can go to my dudes and say, hey, streaming tourney on YouTube. And last time, we had a few of the guild members from the guild home chatting me up, and that was great. Let's see here. Yeah, attack speed. I think last night it was like 116. Now it's 119. Critical chance 116. Critical factor 566. We'll see damage per meter here in a second. We'll definitely get 148 3-ups in no time. Super crit times 120. Super crit 1%. Very nice, very nice. So yeah, health and all that might be a bit lower just because I didn't max out my modules, but I think that's fine. I think that's fine. All right, cool. We'll just watch ourselves go. Yeah, now we're doing double damage to enemies close to the boss. And because of my module, chip, I think this had an extra poison swamp thing, either cooldown. It had cooldown and duration, and so I think I'll have another poison swamp up. And thus, hopefully, I should be able to stun the enemies a little bit more. Yeah, I prioritize it like this just because their range. And I died to a Ray, so I'll put Ray a little bit higher up in priority. Actually, since I died from a Ray, I'll put Elites as number 1. We'll just hopefully make sure that they die. Yeah, I'm hoping with the extra cash, Um, we'll have a bit more damage than we did last night. I did use my stones from last tourney on Saturday to get a cannon substat, spotlight damage, and then bonus cannon. So I got at least 3 of these, if not another 1 or 2 on top of that. So I got down to here-ish in the damage category. Let's see, I heard another ding. For whatever reason, I don't see it. Ah, here we go. Doing good. Had first myself. Thought I'd get lucky. No sleepers in mine. Bumped to third. Second place is on reach. First again might be out of reach for me today. Yeah, so it sounds like I'm in a similar boat to you then, because I keep on getting kicked. I got kicked by 2 sleepers, so I'm hoping I can get at least second place. I would really love first place. I think they're all in reach. But it is asking for an extra 50 waves, which is quite a bit. Let's see, where's my chat? Is it better if I do it this way? Yeah, it's better if I do it this way. Okay, so I think I can see chat a little bit better. I just open up chat via OBS. Yeah, I do not have. Yeah, I'm switching from magnetic hook to chip, seeing if that will help. It's a bit of a risk. But since I died from array, I think that'll be helpful. And yeah, by towards the end, I'm having like 6 bosses on the field, so I think that ×2 damage will be pretty helpful. Plus, I get the extra poison swamp because of the extra duration substat that I have on there that I don't have on the magnetic hook. But magnetic hook does have the extra damage for inner landmines. So I'm taking more of a crowd control and less of a damage perk there. I only need 12 waves personally. Trying a different build, we'll see. Yeah, good luck. 12 waves is definitely doable. For me, I need another 33 waves, and then another another 33 on top of that. So yeah, I need 33 to 67, 67, 67 to get first, which is a bit of an ask. This guy has 1 more relic than I, double my waves in tier 24, and apparently he's a tech tree developer, so he has those cheats. Let's see, can I see my... I see a research history? Jim Rush Infantry is 2.8. That seems more than last time I checked. Nice, that's pretty darn good. I'm really tempted just to keep on clicking into cash bonus, but I really want to save my gems just in case there's something that will go on in version 29. Oh, speaking of version 29, I should go over the thingy-mabobbers there. The version 29. So yeah, that's something that we can talk about. All right, where is the tower? There it is. Patch notes. Okay. It's not there. I think it'd be under like T or something. Developer announcements. Alrighty. Here we go. Now, I remember it not being good in terms of getting over there. Do Claude? Let's see. Give me the tower key for version 29 by Tech 3 Games for the tower. That's... Okay, calm down. Yeah. Here's what's brewing for version 29. Pulled the two most recent tower teas, August 17 and August 3rd. Release timing: version 29 is landing next week, with a gradual rollout and tournament lock happening before the following tournament starts. Since the T posted on August 17th, you're looking at roughly this coming week. Yeah, so next week. Module slots, the big one. Levels are moving off of individual modules and onto module slots. The 4 icons up top of the modules, blah, 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 blah. Can I show that picture? Yeah. Looks like that. So no more swapping modules around. Yeah, that will save me like several clicks every time I'm respecking for tourney. That is nice. The only decision left is where the modules go. What isn't changing? Substat stay per. Oh, it's raining. I live in the desert, so this is very unique. We don't get much rain, although it's monsoon season right now. Substats stay unique. Yeah, I was really hoping when they say module presets, I was kind of hoping it was the module effects. Oh, that sucks. But that will help with less clicks when I'm switching from tourney to farming to dissident run, stuff like that. Presets overhaul. The card preset lab becomes just the preset lab, which unlocks gated by coin progress. Guardian and module presets are added, will be added, and workshop and bot presets move out of the vault and into this lab. Your current preset carries over. Old preset data is saved for when it unlocks again, and any keys you spent unlocking workshop bot presets get refunded. They also flagged a big batch of other vault changes still to be detailed. They deliberately capped it at the main gameplay areas to avoid overwhelming new players, and hinted that hitting tier 11 in version 29 gets you something to help manage all of these presets. Longer term, the preset system is groundwork for being able to pause a tier run and a jump into a tournament. Yeah, I remember reading that. So that way you don't have to, because, you know, like I was in the middle of a farming run, so I could pick right back up where I left off. That'd be really nice. They're working on something to make tournament gameplay faster, more engaging across all leagues. I mean, something that could be easily added is just increase the game speed for tourneys. At least to that 6.3 that we have with farming runs. I mean, that's a small fix. Um, I mean, they could add and have more battle conditions. Because I mean, right now, 2, 4, 6. I only have 6. I swear there's more. Or maybe I'm used to farming at higher tiers where they have more. Smaller fixes, a fix for wall invincibility ending early on game restart, clearer visuals for enemies hit by anti-cube portal, and Bob's gem count now incrementing after the claim animation instead of instantly. And wall health regen per second showing on the workshop's health info. And then miscellaneous tea, a new pal is coming to guilds. Teased with a blurred image only, and the blog is starting behind the scenes content. Yeah, sounds very cool. Let me look at Discord, make sure nothing major was left out there. But I like how Claude kind of summarizes it, so I don't have to read like 3 pages. Yeah, Claude hit all the main points, so yeah, go Claude. All right. But yeah, I think I have well, I guess it's not 2 permanent poison swamps, but it definitely seemed like it definitely seems like I have 2 permanent swamps more often now. Yeah, I can definitely tell I'm getting more cash this time around. So hopefully that should translate into more damage. Yeah, look at that. There's 3 bosses. So yeah, the times 2 damage doesn't apply to this boss, but if there's multiple bosses and the ring overlaps, that will increase damage that way. So that's handy. So that should help when there's like freaking 6 bosses on the field. But yeah, I was kind of liking Magnetic Hook, but I guess since it's basic ultimate, it kind of makes sense to do chip. Yeah, see these 2 bosses, they had their extra ring overlapping each other. But I'm hoping that that extra damage that the chip gives also kind of helps remove some of these tanks because I remember last night those tanks would just pile up and just use up all my inner landmines, and so the inner landmines wasn't there for the other enemies, and also doesn't give them chance to charge up. So I think this chip is the way to go. It would be nice if I had the ancestral assist so that I could get the times 15 damage, but it's just so expensive. I think it's like 3,500 stones to go from epic to ancestral for that extra bonus. And for those who don't know what I'm talking about, that's right here is what I'm talking about. Getting this from epic to ancestral, and that would give me, instead of times 2, it'd be times 15 extra damage. All right, what was my damage per meter? Times 8.8. Okay. But I have a little extra attack speed, which is handy. That'll help with getting some more chain lightnings to proc. I think I have like one or two levels of the tank ultimate battle condition researched. And so instead of like 120 seconds, I think it's like 110 seconds that it stays on. Let's see what it is. Tank ultimate. Yeah, instead of whatever it is, it's now 237. It might have been like 240 or 260. I don't know. But that is down here, all the way down. You go to, yeah, I'm working on enemy level skip reduction. I definitely want that. Oh, I could have researched something else, got some coins back, but I didn't do that, did I? Where is Tank Ultimate? There it is. Oh, I only got one level. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, just one level. So it's probably 240 seconds. Now it's 237 seconds. So it's Tank Ultimate for 3 less seconds. It's not a big deal. But I noticed like farming. I forget what tier it starts, but it's definitely in tier 18 and up. There's Tank Ultimate, which by itself is not a big deal, but it just tends to at the end of my runs, those tanks just gather up and they just using up all my ILMs, all my interlane mines. Okay, Rancho Sprint is done. It's killing the bosses. Plasma cannon, chain lightning, level reduction. Okay, cool. Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, I forget what it was last night, but I definitely did not have 4 trillion in my bank even at the end of my run. So yeah, the amount of cash I'm getting has definitely increased. So I think my project funding is going to be way more powerful now. I think I slept on that extra cash lab. It didn't tell me to do it here in the damage effective path sheets, but path sheets isn't the be all end all, right? So you have to think kind of critically on what is needed. And so when I do get enough keys and I unlock tier two, it looks like it wants me to get another bounce shot chance. Oh, it's going to be 40 keys just to unlock that. Okay. Then damage per meter, that makes sense. Critical factor, which is 50. Multi-shot chance. Okay. That's for tier one. Okay. Damage, tier two. And then back to bounce shot, tier three. Holy cow. All right. Yeah, it looks like rapid fire is the least amount, which is pretty interesting. That might not be the case with Pulsar Harvester. With Pulsar Harvester, rapid fire might actually be really good because that might give you more D levels, right? All right, we got 8 viewers, 6 likes. Thank you all. I appreciate your time and your views and your likes. I really appreciate it. Man, I got so much cash in the bank. Holy cow, we took out that Guardian so quick. Oh wow, I saw some lightning. Yeah, I like seeing those reroll shards. I remember when reroll shards were a uh, a low commodity for me, and now like 57 million reroll shards. Yeah, and I just rerolled this like it was nothing. Kind of debating on instead of getting one extra inner landmine, getting that extra um, times 130 damage to inner landmines, getting the extra damage. But definitely going more CC on this one for crowd control. 7 people watching, 7 likes. That's great. You all liked the stream. Thank you. Feeling pretty good. I'm definitely gonna. I definitely am optimistic that I'll get more waves. I don't know if I'll get 67 extra waves to get first place though, but we will see. We'll see. Well, no, I take that back. I'll probably need to I don't know. I was kind of waiting to respec my Guardians until version 29, but I was kind of thinking about doing the getting the summon to be basically gold boxed minus the extra cash. Um, Getting the fetch to just to where I get the main like what is it gems and medals per day, and then putting the rest into scout. I haven't done that yet. I've just been throwing everything into fetch because it does give you more modules. But you could argue if I had a better scout, I could be farming a higher tier and thus getting more modules that way. So maybe after this tourney, I will respec it and try it out. Although you could argue that respecing right now could help with my tourney, but I don't know. I think I'm kind of invested on how I have it. Yeah, I guess fetch isn't really helping me with tourneys, is it? Hmm. Nice. I think it's wave 2000 and we haven't even got touched yet. Like, I don't even think they've taken away my wall or one energy shield. And my wall comes back 10 seconds faster than last night. So that should help. I want to have my amp bot and bot synced. But that's a good amount of stones. So let's see here. Let's go to IDS. Go to my sheet. Um, chip presets. Go to not modules, but to guardians. So there I will respec my guardians, and then maybe between now and Saturday, try a tier 20 and a tier 21 farming run, see if I can make that happen. I don't know why this is taking so long. Okay, well, I guess it has to think. I don't know, guys. Should I cancel out and respec my guardian? I got 10 minutes left to do so. I don't want it. Oh, but then that might mess up my farming. I want to do everything correctly, and this thing is just being a bee. Come on. I don't know why it's not opening. Can I open up a new file? I guess we'll just open up a copy since you don't want to open up mine. So 35-second cooldown. At 35-second duration, so you can have this basically be permanent. Holy cow. Okay. Yeah, I can see why this is so good then. You can just have a permanent bonus to your range bonus, which applies to a lot of things. And since I have Spotlight Plus and it's relatively developed, I just don't know why it's not really showing me a good path. Am I missing something? Current bonus. Master sheet. Let's just say I have fetch, summon, and scout. Does that fix things? Or is it all wonky because it's not all connected? This darn thing doesn't want to freaking update. But yeah, I mean, if I could get basically a permanent range bonus, my damage per meter, I mean, that boost spotlight damage bonus. That would increase my spotlight damage. So yeah, that would be considerable. That might be what's kind of holding me back when I'm comparing myself to like Spartan. Man, I might have to redo this. This is 3.1. This is 3.1. All right, so it's not like a version thing. So what if I update this? It's spent. Interesting. Go here. Yeah, I don't know what to say there. So yeah, I'll probably respec to get fetch to give me the bare minimum, and then I think I'm gonna level up my scout chip. Should I do scout or should I do attack? In the game, the tower, idle defense. If I am in late game, usually get rank 1 through 4 in Legends tournament. If I am a damage CC hybrid build, would I get more benefit from scout, or is it damage or attack? I already forgot what it was called. Attack chip. I think it's scout, I'm always curious what AI picks up. Because attack chip might be good for legends because my damage slowly decreases, right? An attack chip is like a percentage. Attack its enemies with the most missing health or a percentage of their lost health. At 50% against bosses, problems compound at higher tiers. It functions as an execute that supplements damage. You're already dealing rather than generating its own. The Guardian targets whatever is closest to it. The chip fires. It's limited range, and chips don't respect target priority or seek ideal targets. You can't aim it at the bosses or protectors. You'll frequently dump it into trash. Okay. If I have low damage or meter investment, your workshop damage meter is undeveloped. That's not true. Bits budget attack is one of the two chips you already own at Guardian Unlock. Scout costs bits. I've already have them both unlocked. Version 20 it ships next week. Yep. So if you're on the fence, waiting a week costs you very little. That is true. That's what I was doing. I was kind of just staying with what I have because I can basically save 150 gems, diamonds or gems, whatever it's called, by just waiting. Kill that many tank enemies. Claim rewards. Okay. Yep. Yep. Kill that many basic enemies. All right. Kill that many with nuke. Okay. What's the next one? Increased critical chance. All right. Increase ultimate damage for 5%. Hopefully, I'll have that before the Friday Saturday tourney. We'll see. What level of Spotlight Plus do I have? 4. I bet that's just gonna confirm to go with Scout. It's not even close. What if I take an account of Legends tournaments in which it will slowly reduce my damage for every X amount waves move forward, and thus percent damage means more. Take your time. Accuracy. See what it does. Oh yeah, look at that. I had like 5 to 6 bosses on the screen, and so their extra damage was just freaking everywhere. Oh, look at that. 5.25 trillion cash. Look at that. It's taken AI a good amount of time. Although I did say accuracy takes priority over time, and so I think it's going to double check itself. Okay, your reasoning is structurally correct. There's good data on this, but it points somewhere slightly different than attack chip. What damage decay actually does, it doesn't scale your damage by a percent. It deletes workshop levels beginning at wave 1500. Damage workshop level decreases by 28 levels every 10 waves. By calculation against the workshop curves, workshop damage approaches near zero, somewhere between roughly. Oh, really? Oh my god. Oh, I didn't realize it goes down that quick. Okay. Oh, between 2,500 and 3,000. Okay. When I get to 2,700, I'll check that again. The matters of your question because it means decay hits the base and everything multiplicative sitting on top of that base decays with it. Damage per meter isn't decayed directly, but it's multiplier on a number that's being driven towards zero. So Scout contribution shrinks its absolute terms right alongside everything else. The intended progression under the system is explicitly staged. Kill through direct damage. Use CC delay enemies while dealing direct damage. Keep enemies controlled while reducing HP primarily through percentage based damage. So yes, percent damage rises in relative value, exactly as you describe. One open question I flagged is answered. Scout does feed Spotlight Plus. Range mastery can be combined with Guardian Scout chip to increase the distance used in the Spotlight calculation, Spotlight Plus calculation, where the formula is final. Spotlight multiplier equals Spotlight multiplier times parentheses 1 plus parentheses damage per meter minus 1 parentheses times enemy damage in meters times Spotlight plus multiplier, and the only applies to enemies inside Spotlight, so coverage has to be there first. Note the shape. Distant enters linearly, and it's multiplied by damage per meter minus 1 with all labs done and times 3.8 enhancement. The coefficient is large, so every effective meter Scout adds is worth a lot. Scout is arguably the single most leveraged thing you can do with the Spotlight plus 4 build below the decay wall. Ooh, okay. Why attack chip still isn't the answer? Attack chip is generally a percentage source. It's listed alongside orbital augment electrons, chain lightning plus, and orb boss hit as a percentage. Base damage worth checking. Stronger your crowd control, the more value these effects provide. Your instinct is right about this category. The problem is that it's a bad instruction with that category for 3 reasons. Throughput ceiling. It targets per cooldown, not a rate. Against Legends density, a boss every 5 waves, an extra fleet every 100 waves. From wave 1000, an extra elite every 5 waves from wave 2000. And executes per cooldown as noise. Half of what you need. 50% damage against bosses in the league that doubles boss frequency. Field evidence reported as currently unable to finish off fleets. Yeah. And critically, when the same guide identifies that actually carries a run past the DK wall, it names percent damage from Chain Lightning Plus, Pulsar Harvester, which is what I'm using, and Orbital Augment beyond Wave 3000. And separately notes that Orbital Augment becomes especially relevant after damage decay. Okay, I might need to play Orbital Augment back in then. The attack chip isn't on that list, so the correct response, your own insight, is to invest in OA Rarity and Pulsar Harvester. Yep. If you're dying in the wave 2000, 2800 band, which I am, you're most likely above the point where workshop damage collapses and scout is winning for the entire run up to and throughout most of decay ramp. Only past wave 3000 does the percentage resume truly dominate, and even then the attack chip isn't the lever. Also worth stating plainly, workshop damage eventually approaches 0 does not mean damage development should be abandoned early. The recommendation is to keep developing both damage and CC through roughly wave 3000. The move you should make, ability, either. I give it my spreadsheet. Here is a spreadsheet with all of my information. Give me feedback on how I can do better with in Legends. Currently dying at wave. I'm curious if it will look at my spreadsheet or at this effective pass sheet. It failed. Shoot. It's saying to share publicly. Share. Anyone with the link? Yeah. I updated it so anyone with the link can open. Again, take your time. Accuracy takes priority. All right, let's see what it said while it's thinking. Share it publicly. Paste the numbers. Honestly, it might be faster, more reliable since spreadsheets. Cause of death. Oh, I just now noticed my inner landmine circle is out and my wall is down. But I have all my energy shields. Ultimate Weapon Plus levels, GT Plus, Chrono Field Plus, Spotlight Plus specifically, which Ultimate Weapon Plus you unlock all modules, farming modules. The link opens now, but I can't read your data. Google Sheets renders through JavaScript, and my fetcher only gets the static fallback, which is whatever tab loads first. That's the version history tab, so all I can see is changelog. Okay. Push the what is it called? It was an elite. It was the one that shoots. Having a brain fart. Ray. It's a Ray. First your health is gone. Health workshop level drops. Yeah. Legend always runs either death defy down or energy shields down as if. Right. Slow aura mastery is recommendation ahead of nuke mastery. Expensive as it is, where rays are constantly what kills you. Okay. I have slow aura hard mastery, but I do not have nuke hard mastery. Oh yeah, Thunderbot Plus. Do not have Thunderbot Plus. How does that help me? I have Harmony. Wait. Harmony Conductor. Oh, no, never mind. I mean, I have it, but I'm not using it. Interesting. Landmine stun card. I do not have landmine stun card mastery. I do have energy shield card mastery. My tower range is 98 meters. One thing to check in your build, your range stat determines how far your tower fires, firing distance, blah, 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 blah. Damaging them. Oh yeah, is my damage almost gone? No, there's still a good amount of damage there. What's range gauge? Further than range grows, it's before bad. You can also start damaging the same distance. If you've been stacking range mastery feed, blah 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 blah. I do have range card mastery. Was it one ray or several overlapping? It was one ray. Yeah, the landmine stun card mastery could be interesting. I think that gives it like a 25% chance to miss. So, I mean, they'll give me a 25% RNG. Will hopefully help with rays. I mean, that makes them 25% less deadly, right? And all enemies 25% less deadly, I guess. Um, and then, yeah, nuke mastery. I think that slows down their attack speed. The ability is Titan Shock. Enemies struck by Thunderbot gets a permanent decrease to attack speed, and the value is multiplied by the number of digits in the enemy's mass. Two things make that relevant to you. It's permanent rather than temporary debuff, so it sticks from the first contact, and the mass digit scaling means it gets stronger the deeper you go. So at wave 2700, the enemy's mass has a lot of digits, so you're at the high end of that multiplier. Against a ray, slower attack speeds mean a longer window between arriving and firing, which is exactly the window you're losing. Its name as reducing the attack speed of overcharge. Rays, ultimate rage specifically. Caveat, bosses and elites receive only 50% of the Thunderbot's effect. Rays are elites, so half it. And the bot has to physically reach the ray. Bots now move while active, and their move speed is no longer tied to cooldown. But at your range, that's a real question, which brings me to the actual finding. Your range is the thing I'd look at first. Oh, 98 meters is very high. Range determines both how far your tower fires and the firing distance of enemies that deal range damage. So your ray opens fire on you from roughly 98 meters out? No, that's not true. I would double check the ray firing distance. I believe that is wrong. I think it is 30 to 50% less of my towers. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Mr. Piccolo. I don't know why I get freaking muted. Ugh, I don't know how long I've been muted. That is embarrassing. That is embarrassing. So yeah, basically at a high up level, I've been talking with Claude to try to understand how to best get better at this game. And one of the questions that Claude asked me was, "What are you dying from?" And I said, "Rays." And so we've been going back and forth, and it suggested that I decrease my range. Okay, so just 5 minutes. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. Thank you, Mr. Piccolo. Um, let's see. But basically, it was saying, hey, test out at a lower range and have that lower range be 65 meters. And it said, hey, the ray can fire at 98 meters. And I go, that's not true. It fires at like 30 to 50% into my shooting range. And he goes, oh, my bad. I was wrong. Claude is free. However, after X amount of questions, so like you only get X amount of tokens for free. I pay $20 a month, and so I get a lot more tokens than a free user. But if you want to stay free, I mean, you could have multiple tabs. You could have like Claude, Grok, Chat GPT, and other AIs, and so if one takes up all your tokens, you can just go to another and start another conversation with Grok versus Claude. So far, Claude has been one of my favorites, and I think Grok is my second favorite. But that's just me. I'm always kind of changing my mind on which one's my favorite, but so far, or at least right now, I think Claude is my favorite. But it was telling me to try with a lower range, which does have its benefits, especially since I'm inner landmine plus. But so far, I haven't told it that I'm inner landmine plus, and it thought that the ray can start shooting right when it gets to my range. And that's not true. And so it's like, no, my bad. So that actually reverses my recommendation. And so, yeah, you have to critically think and question AI, and you have to critically think and question people as well. You can't just take it as fact, as truth. But yeah, give it a try. Some people in my network really like Claude for work because Claude is really good at making like tables and charts for PowerPoints, and it definitely helps out my PowerPoints. Now, Grok, I think, is better for making like pictures, YouTube thumbnails, maybe even videos. But I think videos and music, I think other AIs do better. But for pictures, I think Grok does pretty well. Let's see what else. Harmony conductor. It really likes harmony conductor. You're right. It is reduced. I overstated it. Yeah, see, it's been overvaluing harmony conductor. That being said, I weighed your in-game reading over community docs here. The game applies the same 50% pattern broadly. Thunderbot, stun, and linger are half for bosses and elites. And fleets. Yep. Mm-hmm. 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 Poison swap stun and landmine stun. Yep. Either way, near the full 30% of every time was wrong. Against a ray, it's 30% at absolute best, 15% if it leaves our half. And it applies if the ray is standing in a poison swamp when it fires. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yep. So now Claude is dropping Harmony Conductor So now I'm looking at my mic, making sure my mic is working, because I don't know why it keeps on getting muted. Your heat set was generally hostile to rays. Yep. Yeah, I agree. The enemy attack speed. Yep. You drew 2 of the 5 conditions specifically flagged as ray amplifiers. Armored enemies, enemy attack speed, more enemies, fast ultimate, tank ultimate, all of which make rays harder to kill before they fire. Enemy attack speed, named as making ray enemies, range enemies, more dangerous. Basic ultimate, more bodies on the screen. Yep. Deathify down. Revised priorities. Thunderbot plus moves up with a caveat. Titan Shock gives enemies struck by Thunderbot a permanent attack speed decrease multiplied by the number of digits. Okay. But elites only take 50% of the Thunderbot's effect. Okay. Nuke Mastery is now clearly indicated. You met the exact stated condition. Slow Aura Mastery first, and if that alone isn't enough to control rays, Nuke Mastery becomes the next option. Okay. Target saturation is your real structural issue. You already run Death Penalty, which is the right tool. It can instantly remove high durability enemies, including elites. The problem is it has to pick Ray out of a crowded screen. Anything reducing junk on the screen raises the odds. Landmine Stun says worth the low cost. It fails on bosses and ultimate enemies, but it does work on elites. Okay. A stun during the charge is free time. Okay. Oh, okay. 2 things I want to confirm before you spend: whether the in-game Harmony Conductor text names elites and fleets, and whether the ray charge visibly shortens under enemy attack speed. Okay, well I can read that. Let's see. There it is. Poison enemies. Oh, for Harmony Conductor, the text reads, have for bosses. Does not mention elites or fleets. Please double check this. Enemy. Oh, I should probably be viewing my game. Enemy attack speed heat does increase the raise. I freaking got muted again. I don't know why I got muted. So like I'm checking like every 30 seconds now to make sure the little microphone is moving to the sound of my voice. But in short, I thought it sounded like a pretty good update. I'm curious what they're gonna do to quote unquote make tourneys faster or better. Yeah, I think I'm unmuted now. I see the little mic thing moving. I think I'm getting some what do you call it? Lag for my stream. And I think that's causing my microphone to get muted for some weird reason. Anyways, what I thought about Tower T. I'm interested to see what they're going to do for tourneys. I like that they're moving the presets out for more people. I think that will be a quality of life for the majority of the player base. I think they kind of hinted at something at tier 11. Something would be unlocked if you got to tier 11 to make or to give you a present. I don't know what that's about. And I'm excited to get some keys back so I can either get another card slot or I can, well, probably get some more items in the damage vault area. Yeah, no tourney info yet. That was actually the first question I asked Claude, was to give me info on the Tower T. It looks like it's landing next week. Module slots. I don't know. That's not a big one. It's just going to save me a few clicks when I switch from farming to tourney or to different dissident runs. So for me, it just saves you a few clicks. Like, yeah, that's a quality of life, but I wouldn't consider that a big one. I think the presets overhaul is the big one that they actually talked about. For the Guardian, because now I can play with different Guardian setups. So I'm really interested in that. Module presets, honestly, I think that's just going to save me some clicks. Tournaments, I'm curious. Some smaller fixes with the wall invincibility, showing off the gym count and the wall info in terms of wall health regen. You know, those are all small things. Those are nice. And then a new pal, I really couldn't care about the pal. I'm going to keep my cat. I like my little cat. Yeah, I was really hoping for module effects presets. Oh, tier 11 present preset. Yeah, okay. So maybe that's where you can maybe unlock the presets, so that way a new player isn't overwhelmed by so many features. But those who have reached tier 11, I think they said like wave 60 or 90. It was something pretty early on. So I think a good chunk of people can get it. And then you can research to get more presets. So they might allow you to have like maybe 2 or 3 starting out, and then you can research a few more to get 4 and 5 presets. Yeah, that sounds interesting. But yeah, I think Claude has really highlighted the importance of Scout. So I'm really curious to try it out. So now I'm kind of debating, should I just go ahead and re-roll my Guardian to have some Scout? Or should I just wait until next week when I have presets? Oh man, look at all those tanks. Harmony Conductor, full rate against array. Okay. 3 sources now agree with your in-game text. Rays are elite enemies, not bosses, so Harmony Conductor applies to rays at full rate. Okay. So yeah, Harmony Conductor could reduce the chance of rays hitting by 30%. Landmine Stun Card Mastery could reduce it by another 25%. And so you have a lot of percentages to have rays miss. That's really interesting. For Spotlight Plus, yeah. So I have Spotlight Plus level 4. So I think if you have a decent Spotlight and Spotlight Plus and damage per meter, I think Scout really matters. And I think I've been kind of sleeping on Scout just because I've been running a more economy coins focused. But I think if I run a Scout, I could maybe farm a higher tier and thus maybe get more module shards. There goes my demon mode. Okay, well, I still have some levels of damage, so that's nice. Okay, so Harmony Conductor moves back up to top recommendation. The real one limiter isn't the having, it's the Ray must be standing in Poison Swamp. Okay. I currently have 1.75 permanent Poison Swamp. They are large thanks to AoE card mastery. But if I had like a 2 to 3 permanent Poison Swamp, then Harmony Conductor would be even better. Thunderbot Plus, I Jeebus, why does it keep on muting? This is embarrassing. Is like my microphone coming unplugged? Thank you for the heads up of muted again. For Turney, you think all... Oh. Shit. Fudge. I'm actually doing worse than last night. So maybe Magnetic Hook was actually the way to go. I'm going to do my Missile Barrage. I think all in on Summon for Tower with no Ultimate Weapon Plus, or maybe 5 seconds Summon duration with max cash bonus for PF. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing. I have Project Funding. I have Summon. I'm actually still working on cash bonus just to give Project Funding more of a buff. But that might not be the way to go because I'm getting reduced damage level. I mean, all in on attack. Yeah. It's saying that the attack is not the best way to go. It says it still recommends Scout. Okay, why this beats Thunderbot Plus? Okay. So now it's recommending I go more into Poison Swamp. It has a very large effect. Yeah, I have Inner Landmine and Inner Landmine Plus. Level 6. Inner Landmine has times 752 damage. Quantity 10 using Space Displacer instead of OA. Orbital Augment. And without Chronofield Plus, I need short summon duration to handle the enemies. Yeah. Yeah, Chronofield Plus is definitely pretty freaking handy. Check whether breakdown. Watch the ultimate weapon duration condition. It reduces. Yeah, that one always sucks. Where it's 3 permanent swamp, stone funded, compounds across, stun, swamp rend, harmony conductor, and the ultimate tank problem. Harmony conductor. Fudge! I actually did worse than last night. Darn it. Darn it, darn it, darn it. So for whatever reason, last night I used magnetic hook. Maybe the extra inland landmine damage. Fudge. Well, I'm gonna get 3rd place. Well, I don't know. I kind of want to play with my Guardian. So I'll need to respec. So what I'll do is I'll get fetched to where I get the minimum amount needed. But I was having problems with my sheet here, my module sheet. Oops. No, not my module sheet, my Guardian sheet. Oh, now it wants to work. Okay. Let's see here. Master sheet. All right. Paths. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Yeah, we can do fetch. Yeah, let's do fetch. So let's respec. Let's open up the slots. Let's do summon. We're gonna get all the things for summon, except for cash bonus. And then let's go to master sheet. Let's put all of these to 0. So that I can understand the path for fetch. Okay. So we go to fetch. And current loot per hour, farming day, loot, reach, max, metals, and gems. Okay. So I need to find chance, 1 level, cooldown, find chance, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2. Okay, so let's see what that says now. So right now we have, the next is 10, and the next is 60. Okay, so farming time. Pick a chip. That would be Scout. And I don't know why it's screwing up for summon. Maybe because I have everything for summon. That might be why. Let's just remove that. Oh, current loot per hour. Loot per hour to meet max metals and gems, 52. Okay, so I need to get this number to 52. And then to reach a max for common module, I need to get 83. Oh, wait. Loot per hour to reach max metals and gems. 21, which I have. And then I could get a max for common modules. Is that true? 50. So I already have it for max metals and gems. I even got a little further. Is that it? You know what? We can ask Claude. Let's ask Claude. Correctly allocated. Withdraw my doubt. Large effect for ILM players. Okay. Okay, cool. Yeah. Yeah, magnetic hook. Mother trucker. Should have done that. I have chrono jump maxed. You know what? It doesn't matter. I'm kind of over that now. How many levels into cooldown fine chance and double fine chance do I need for fetch guardian to get max metals and gems? So then I'll put in scout. Yeah, put in magnetic hook. Yeah. Okay, so you're not helpful. Okay. Farming time / day 24. Loot per hour to reach max level of gems. Loot divided by hour. Thank you. Okay, I'm not muted. Thank you, Chow Time. Should be 100, 32, and 8. I think I'll be getting a second SIC. You're getting a second SIC? What is that? Oh, I should tell Claude that. I read it should be 100. To get the max metals and gems from. Okay, let's look at here and see what it says. So we have next is 42. Next is 130. Next is 40. Let's look at the paths. So I have 62. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, batch. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Okay. 20 farming times a day. Loot per hour to reach max metals and gems. 52 loot per hour to get max common module. And then 83 to get max rare module. Okay, cool. So I got a little extra for common modules, and you know, I'm not farming 24 hours out of the day, but most of that. Second in legend stock. I think I'll be getting second in legends. Hey, congrats. Congrats, I do dumb stuff. I think I'm getting third or fourth. What was it again? I already forgot where I'm at. Yeah, I'll get third. I was hoping to get first, but it just wasn't in the cards, unfortunately. But I'm hoping with updating my scout will help me out there. All right, scout. Go to scout. Duration, range bonus, cooldown. Duration, range bonus, duration, range bonus, cooldown. Duration, range bonus, duration, cooldown. Hey, yeah, I got third place so far. Well, yeah, third place so far. In case, unless someone's still running, someone still has 3 hours to try to beat me. 10th place, 1,373. You would have gotten 13th place in my bracket. So it looks like you did pretty good in your bracket. You got a pretty lucky bracket then. All right, Scout. Next is 7. Next is 40. Next is 60. Paths. So now it is duration, range bonus, cooldown, range bonus, duration, range bonus, cooldown, duration, range bonus, down, duration, cooldown, range bonus, duration, cooldown, range bonus, cooldown, duration, range bonus. Nice, got some extra keys in my bracket compared to yours then. Yep. Potentially first, but that's still a long shot. Oh, okay. Well, congrats, I do dumb stuff. And I lost my place, but that's okay. I can just come over here. Next is 19. Next is 80. Next is 120. Dude, I'm getting pretty far into Scout, I think. All right, cooldown, range bonus. Do you think orb range adjuster is worth it now that orbs are automatically at 39 meter when farming at minimum range? I mean, if you're farming at minimum range, you know, depending on what else you could get, maybe prioritize something else. I really enjoyed the automatic demon mode and the automatic nuke. That really helped me in tournaments and a little bit in farming. And it also makes a lot of those missions automated, which is really nice. Lost my place again. Next is 21. Next is 85. Next is 120. Oh, it's still there. Okay. Maths. So we go to duration, cooldown, range bonus, cooldown, duration, cooldown, range bonus, cooldown, duration, range bonus, cooldown, range bonus, duration, cooldown, range bonus, cooldown, duration, range bonus, cooldown, cooldown. Oh, I'm out of metals. Okay. Next is 35. Next is 100. And next is 150. All right. Enemy per second. I am curious how this will work. Curious how this will work out. Let's do an achievement run to see if that is significant or not. We could. No, bots will be the same. I think I'll take out summon, put in attack for this achievement run. I think I'll take away enemy balance. And put in landmine stun, that's fine. I might take away wave accelerator too. I guess just for shits, I'll put in coins then. Okay, let's do a achievement run just to kind of see if that scout is doing anything for me. Yeah, let's do it. All right, already got demon mode. That didn't take long. Yeah, 1,490 is pretty rough. Let's go ahead and make fleets just slightly more higher priority so they get shot at. Yeah, with my bot presets, like I might make like a tourney one where I take everything that I put into fetch and I put it into scout to do that much better. Only my third trip into legends. Dude, nice. You're getting up there. But STM unlock after this tourney. Well, that's good. Nah, I got the same, pretty much the same, so didn't help me with achievement, basically. All right, well, it is what it is. Let's go ahead and put myself back into farming mode. And let's see here. Equip. Primary, yes. Assist. Get my farming in core. Very good. And what was I gonna do? Oh yeah, this guy. Let's go over here. Let's go ahead and respec. Go over here. So if we have a generator and it is level 201, and the secondary is also 201 with a 69 giggity multiplier efficiency with 191161 shards. How do we optimize this? Oh, yeah. We can't do 100. Yeah. Okay, so we go 217. We'll max you out. 208. Cool. And then we can go ahead and max you out as well. And we'll go back to tier 19, but I might try a tier 20 after a run or two. Just because I kind of like to devo myself. Oh. Let's remove that. Let's remove... Oh, and we'll put that bad boy in. We'll take away that. And we'll put this in. We'll go to farm. So now that should be... Yep, that should be good. No, we can leave that out. Let's go ahead and do multi-shot chance. Let's do rapid fire. Okay. I'm debating, should I have a landmine radius? I don't know. Let's try it. So you might notice I do not have workshop presets. I don't mind doing the few extra little clicks, to be honest. Cash bonus. Just enough to get over here. Max that bad boy out. Max you out. Max you out. Do enemy level skip. And then I've noticed that if I just do everything at like 1.6, I get a good amount of coinage. Get a little bit more attack speed. Okay, cool beans, and I'll keep that amount for something else. What else? We need to move to this guy. I guess I could put another click into bonus cells. And yeah, that's good. Put summon in. And I'm always missing something. What am I missing? I need to turn off Poison Swamp Stun and probably turn off Chain Lightning Plus. All right. Good luck, I do dumb stuff. Okay, and that is basically my farming run. That's how I've been doing things lately. So yeah, I think I'll go back to farming. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Really helps out the channel. But I think I'm going to end it here and go have some dinner. Thank you. Have a great journey and have a great evening. I'll see y'all in the next one. Cheers.